What's good, y'all? This is your boy Rizzy Med, and we back again with another episode of Hol'Up!
Hold
Hola.
up.
Hola.
Only podcast where I forgot to come up with something clever to say at the beginning.
That's
This is
clever.
all right. I'm your boy, I'm your boy Rizzy Med. We got tonight. We got 87 State of Mind.
Always.
We got Boxing D Killer.
Boxing D Killer BDK.
We got CJ Papi.
Papi in the building.
And we got Frank a goddamn day.
Sure. God bless you.
Yeah, so we got an exciting episode for you guys tonight.
Yes, sir.
Lots been going on this past week or whatever, and we want
That's
to
every week.
yeah, that's true. Kind of throw around a few thoughts and have a little dialogue here. What's going on? How y'all week going so far? What y'all got going on?
Coronavirus.
Yeah, next topic.
Like, stop it. That's been for like the past couple months now.
All right.
3 months now. Wait a minute.
Right.
Should we add the coronavirus to the list with Jesse and R. Kelly?
Huh?
At this point, we probably need to just have a coronavirus intro because that's part of the show at this point.
An update. We should have an update on it. Shit's
Yeah.
still fucked up. True.
It's
Let's
bad.
go. Right.
Let's talk
Shit's
about it.
opening up.
Let's talk
And-
about it right here on Hold Up.
Hold up.
Hola. Do. Shit. All right,
All
that's
right,
good enough.
so first question. How was y'all Memorial Day? Y'all get on the grill?
You know it.
Oh no.
I went to a grill that had some on it. I didn't do no cooking. It wasn't too bad. I was on.
I was sick, man. I just want to first and foremost recognize all the soldiers that we have lost. You're gone but not forgotten.
Yeah, most definitely.
Agreed.
Sir.
Agreed.
And the soldiers that are still here, like my folks. We appreciate you.
Mm-hmm.
You all appreciate it. And speaking of, it was my lady's 30th birthday. She's old as hell now.
Oh, okay.
Hey.
Yeah.
Shout out to Grandma.
Right.
Oh.
I'm telling you said that shit.
She better listen to the podcast. Subscribe, comment, like.
Share. What's on the list?
Read the goddamn lip.
All right, so first things first. Did y'all see this white lady in the park with the dog strangling the goddamn dog just to get off her racism?
Right.
All because a man who was out there bird watching asked the lady, "Hey, can you put your dog on the leash?" I'm gonna play the video right here.
Can I take any pictures calling the cops?
Please call the cops. Please call the cops.
I'm gonna tell them there's an African American man threatening my life.
Please tell them whatever you like.
Would you please stop? Sir, I'm asking you to stop.
Please don't come close to me.
Sir, I'm asking you to stop recording me.
Please don't come close to me.
Please take your phone off.
Please don't come close to
Can I
me.
take any pictures calling the cops?
Please call the cops. Please call the cops.
I'm gonna tell them there's an African American man threatening my life.
Please tell them whatever you like.
Excuse me? I'm sorry, I'm in the ramble, and there is a man, African American, he has a bicycle helmet. He is recording me and threatening me and my dog. There is an African American man, I am in Central Park. He is recording me and threatening myself and my dog. And my... I'm sorry, I can't hear you either. I'm being threatened by a man in the ramble. Please send the cops immediately. I'm in Central Park in the ramble. I don't know.
Thank you.
Karen mode activated.
Oh my goodness. It's so I think since this whole Karen thing done started, we done seen a lot more. Well, it's been around.
I was
but
say shit.
more and more and more levels of stupidity just popping out of people's mouths. White people, white women.
Oh yeah.
Motherfucker
Man.
been dragging that dog. Fucking been dragging that dog like Scorpion at this motherfucker. God damn.
I feel bad for the
Like,
dog and all of
yeah.
this.
Oh yeah.
Apparently, was it true that they actually took the dog from her?
Oh yeah. Yeah. The dog
Yep.
was removed.
Made that
And she
bitch
lost that
live
dog.
in hell.
Oh
She
yeah.
lost that
Now.
dog.
Oh yeah. Now yeah. Because matter of fact, let's aside from Karen, her name is Amy Cooper,
Karen.
and she was, AKA Karen. She was threatening to call cops on Christian Cooper, a former editor and writer of Marvel Comics in New York City.
What?
So they were in Central Park.
He's one of
yeah.
up. He's a Stan Lean.
Yes, he's a Stan Lean.
Oh yeah, throw that bitch under the jail.
Yeah. Now, of course, once the video went viral, she wanted to publicly apologize to everyone, insisting that she isn't a racist and she didn't intend to inflict any harm on the African American community. But clearly, you hear it in the video. She's saying he's attacking her when he's just standing there recording her. So I'm like, so you're lying to them.
Call the cops on you so they can attack you.
Oh yeah, and oh yeah, she has, because she repeats to cops that an African American man is recording her dog. I'm being threatened by a man in the ramble. Please send the cops immediately. She shouts at him. And let's see.
What the reason because the dog was off the leash or
Dog,
something?
all he did was ask the lady to put the dog on the leash, and she started going ham.
Because he was bird watching. And by the way, the dog's name is Henry. The dog has a name. It is Henry.
Fuck her and that dog.
No, don't fuck the dog, man. What the hell? See that? I think it was a Cocker Spaniel. That Cocker
Dog
Spaniel
probably
ain't had
racist
shit.
too.
No.
Put our asses out of business before we even get into business.
Okay. Look. Oh yeah, she voluntarily returned the dog to the rescue shelter where she got him from.
Huh?
Oh, she voluntarily.
I thought they took the dog.
Nope, she voluntarily returned the dog to the rescue
She
shelter.
clearly ain't give a fuck about the dog anyway. Had the motherfucker dangling like a piece of meat.
Now, since then, she has since been fired from her $170,000 per year job as head of insurance investment solutions at Franklin Templeton, following the conclusion of an internal investigation.
Fuck her.
Damn.
Damn.
That bitch is gone.
Here goes my whole issue with the situation. First of all, shout out to the black dude for bird watching. I mean, we all need to enjoy nature more often. A little bit out of the way, but here's my thing. She knew what she was doing.
Oh yeah.
She played it to the T. She didn't tell him that she did not only told him, "Hey, I'm going to call the cops." She made sure to next say, "I'm going to tell them that an African American man is threatening me," because she knew that was an attempt to escalate the situation.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She knew what that could do. She knew what that could lead to. And if you watch the video, of course you watch it now because it's in our video. But if you watch it, at first she's like, "Hey, this guy's threatening me, blah blah blah. This African American man is threatening me." Then at the end, she tries to act like she's panicked. "This black man is threatening me. Please send someone now."
In her mind, I probably need to turn up the heat a little bit. You know
Yeah, that's exactly.
Yeah, maybe
it was calculated.
I'm gonna sound distressed.
Yes, that's exactly what she tried. And for her to say, "Oh, I'm not racist. I didn't mean to." No, she knew what she was doing. And the problem is that it's so common that it's a possibility. Like, she could have had that man killed.
Exactly. It's basically an Emmett Till.
Yeah. And we should be past that.
Or basically George Floyd, who died in Minnesota from a cop recently.
Yeah, I refuse to
I
look at that video.
I
I'm
can't
not
Yeah, I
looking
can't
at
watch
that.
it.
I can't watch it.
Nope.
I
Nope.
can't watch it. I turned
I
it off
will.
immediately. It almost brought me to tears.
I
Mm-mm.
don't
And I
even.
and
I
I
don't watch
and I
those.
think a lot of people aren't like that nowadays because they're so numb to it now. They're so
Yeah.
numb to it. We getting killed and it's getting posted everywhere. Everybody just seeing it over and over and over. It's like who gives a fuck? That's terrible. I don't want to see anybody die and watch it on
Anybody,
repeat.
right?
Let
Exactly.
alone a black man get killed senselessly when he was begging for his life, cuz.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can't I couldn't even finish it.
Mm-mm. No, I
But
wouldn't.
it's awful. What y'all got? You got something for on the list for that?
I know that they fired the cops, but
Does that do?
unfortunately, what does that do? I think there is a FBI investigation
Yeah.
going on for that.
But what's
You know,
actually gonna happen? What do we do?
But
what
that's
is
Is there
what
any?
normally
always
happens?
Is there
I
anything
mean,
we
let's
can
be
do?
honest.
I wish that is as much heat as we give the Karens lately and getting these hoes fired and getting their dogs taken away and shit. I wish something would happen with these police officers that's out here killing us.
That's a thin
Mm-mm.
blue line, though.
Oh
They
no,
are. They
yeah,
are
that's that
100%.
blue blood. Mm-mm.
Man,
They are 100% protected.
Oh yeah,
They're good. It has to be a
they do no wrong.
real. Yeah, there has to be a horrible situation
Oh, I mean,
for
shoot, all of
anything
this
to
is
happen like
horrible.
that. Well, no,
I
what I
mean,
mean is
that
like,
affects them.
well, no, I'll say like it has to be a point where they can't even make excuses anymore, and they have a million of them. If a cop admits to being wrong, they really fucked up.
that's just like the I can't pronounce his name. The young man that got killed in his own apartment in Texas.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Bokeem, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but they were trying to find any and everything
That's what I'm
possible
saying.
to pin and make it though it's his fault. But he was in his own
Oh, you talking
apartment.
about the white lady that bust in on the white police officer and shot
Yeah,
him?
the what? Yeah, and killed him.
Stupid.
I mean, they were trying everything under the sun to get her off, but she only got what 10 years, if that.
What was it? 10 years? Did she even get 10 years?
Uh,
If she did, I mean, that's about the most that I've ever seen.
Pitiful.
But yeah,
That
no,
shit is
it's
pitiful.
been
but
normalized.
she won't be there the whole 10 years,
No,
so she'll get on probation. Let's say 4, and just
it's
write out the rest. And then I'm sure there's a GoFundMe account for her.
oh,
And,
100%.
for all of them,
Probably.
just like the cops that got fired. I'm sure there's a GoFundMe account for them.
That's
Justice
crazy.
for so and so.
That's
Yep.
crazy.
Yeah,
That's
for their
crazy.
lawyer fees and this and that. You know,
It, it's messed up. They've literally weaponized our race, and there's always an excuse, even with the situation in the park. There was somebody saying I was reading through the comments. I wait for these just to see how bad these excuses are going to be. And it
Yeah.
was, well, he said he threatened her, so of course she called the cops. Okay, let's use that. He said something along the lines of, if you can keep doing what you're going to do, but I'm going to do what I need to do, and you're not going to like it. Okay, let's call that a threat. If you are threatened, the next step is not to walk towards the person threatening you, which is
I would think
exactly
so.
what she did. She
Right.
obviously wasn't that threatened.
No.
Cut the bullshit, try again. But there's always going to be some excuse for these people.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And
I don't know.
I'm tired of it.
Yeah. It's crazy, man. I mean, how many more lives got to be lost for people to see what's going on? And it's unfortunate, man. Hell, we got enough already. The goddamn Corona killing niggas.
Yeah.
And now we got, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. I'm with you with that. I seen bits and pieces of the video or whatever. I didn't see it in its entirety because I got fed up with it myself and just clearly the goddamn. I mean, like after some time, if you got your knee on somebody's neck and they talking and they telling you they can't breathe and shit, and then after a while, you know, the person don't look like they responding to nothing. They just there like he kept his knee on his neck. Like he kept his knee on his neck. He didn't like do anything. Maybe push the knee on his shoulder or do any other thing. He kept his knee on his neck. The man was already down, hands behind his back.
Handcuffed, and mind you, there was other cops on top of him too. So why you need your knee on his neck?
Yeah,
kills me, dog. Kill.
That's all. It's all about power.
They can get charged at by a white man with an actual weapon in their hands, and they won't even do shit to them. This is the shit that blows my mind. They think they can talk a white man down, but you can't talk a black man down. We got to take him down with force, strong force, and there's no letting up on him. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And then I read that they ran up on him because supposedly they thought he wrote a bad check.
Yeah, which wasn't true. Oh, sorry.
So that was the point of them stopping him?
They stopped him because they thought he wrote a fucking bad check, dog.
It took that much for a bad check.
Wow.
I just, more than anything, I hope that the families of these victims, because there was another situation, I don't know if y'all heard about it, where they shot an EMS.
Oh yeah.
And they tried to get the boyfriend for assault on the cop. Make the story quick. They were supposedly looking for a suspect. They ran into someone's home. Apparently, there's this thing called like a no-knock warrant, where they just bust into your home. Boyfriend grabs a gun, shoots at the cops because someone bust into their home. Mm-hmm. They lick shots to the point where apparently like shots hit neighboring homes and kill the young lady. She was an EMS. They killed her, and they tried to charge him with assault and attempted murder. They recently dropped the charges. That's what I'm saying. When they drop charges or they fire cops, that means they know they can't even make an excuse. That's when it's completely like it's beyond even them to even try to make an excuse. That's when you know it's fucked up.
Yeah.
But rest in peace to all of those individuals.
Oh yeah. Or that military guy too that was on Facebook Live, I believe.
Yeah, another senseless killing. That's one way.
It's just
one way to talk about another senseless killing. All because he ran, and you shoot him, and then you mock the man after you didn't man.
Mm-hmm.
One thing I do say that this situation has taught us, black people, it's it's not fair in life, but there's a couple things I just told my wife. Matter of fact, if you get in a conversation with a white person, I hate to say a white person, but it is what it is. If you get in a conversation, record.
Yes, I mean at this day and age, it's necessary. It's their words against yours.
Yeah,
and you look bad just because you black.
Right. So, but yeah, hopefully, I mean, I don't I don't know what to say, what we can do about it, but I mean.
All right, Pappy, do something to make the people happy. Promote your OnlyFans.
I don't have
Pappy's Pleasure House. That's the guys know.
Pappy's Pleasure Place.
Yeah, there you go.
She can put one leg over her head and play the flute with the other foot.
Oh, playing the bongos too now. Don't forget that. With my ass cheeks.
Like a SpongeBob episode. God damn it! What else is on the list?
Oh shit!
These versus battles. Did y'all watch Bounty Killer versus Beanie Man?
Yes,
I seen some of it,
and I'm gonna say it was the best one so far.
The energy was insane. The energy was amazing. I ain't know half of what these motherfuckers was saying, but I felt it.
That shit was like a gigantic party. There weren't any like real networking issues or anything like that. It was smooth. They were performing the songs. That was the best battle so far.
I think that's what Teddy Riley was trying to do, but it didn't work out for him.
Not at all.
Nah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently,
But
the other man and the other dude, what's his name?
Bounty Killer.
Beanie,
Bounty Killer.
they kind of equivalent to Jay-Z and Nas, apparently. To
In the
Oh,
me,
really?
dancehall circuit. Yeah.
'cause they were beefing at one point and everything, and then it's just, I guess, it's just a special moment to, have them perform. Of course, they had, kind of buried the hatchet a while back, but still just to kind of have them perform again or perform together in the verses. That joint was dope, man. I wish I would have caught it from the beginning. You know.
I think it's on YouTube.
Oh yeah, I got to peep that. But yeah, that joint
Um,
was fire. That nigga, Beanie Man. You seen that nigga dance?
I'm gonna put.
Who's next? Who's next?
I'm gonna post this shit.
Y'all ain't shit.
Hilarious.
Dang.
Oh, now did you hear about versus they are setting up new rules?
Yeah, but the reason why they setting up new rules is because fucking Jagged Edge had jagged music.
Jagged sounds.
God damn it! The losers always got the fucked up sound.
Right.
Always.
Always got the fucked up sound. What the hell?
You might have something there.
Nah, but the rule that well, first of all, that battle it was good. 112 destroyed them, in my opinion.
Yes.
Destroyed them.
Before they even hit play.
Yeah,
Damn.
but apparently, after every versus battle, Swiss and Timbaland get up together on IG and talk about the battle, talk about upcoming battles, and I guess it's like an open brainstorm, like we posted in the last video, like we posted in the last podcast. But they were talking about how they got technology to make this shit work.
Yeah.
I guess they said Luda. We gave it to Luda. Luda's work. We gave it to 112. Shit worked. All you gotta do is a little click, click, pop, pop. You good to go. So
Yeah, they're saying, moving forward, artists will only be able to participate if they use the technology provided by the Versus team to limit sound issues, like the ones Jagged Edge experienced last night.
Good.
Motherfuckers was on
it would
on
have
a boombox.
It would have been much better, a much better turnout too. Because after halfway through, niggas just got tired of it and left. I was one of them. I made it through more than half. I was like, man, fuck this. 112 killed them anyway, so I'm out. But it definitely had the energy though.
Yeah. And it was a big moment. I mean, I thought it was pretty good, but yeah, those audio issues, they were a trip, bro.
I wonder what they're doing. They got to be using some type of device to plug their speakers into.
They probably still trying to use that damn R.I.P shit.
Man, it don't take all that though. It don't take all that.
It really doesn't.
Nah, it don't. It don't. Just play it out. Well, I wonder what technology they gave them.
Man, hell, Teddy had a damn IT team out this motherfucker.
Right. Nigga called a Geek Squad from Best Buy.
Never had Wi-Fi issues. What was another one? RZA.
Hello. Oh yeah, I was about to say definitely RZA.
Oh my goodness.
You said Nelly.
Audio wise.
Yep.
Yeah, Nelly. Ooh, my good. Nigga Nelly.
High as fuck.
Nelly doing the damn Harlem Shake and shit.
And we can't hear nothing.
I don't understand how, like, as an artist, I mean, anything, if you do any type of performance or you're in front of people, the first thing you do is you you take 5 to 10 minutes before it goes down to make sure shit's going okay. Like how do these professionals not know that you need to do that beforehand?
I don't know. They need to do like a
Yeah.
test. I'm pretty sure they got a lot of people who are like not famous around them. Hey, go on IG. I'ma call you on IG from somewhere else. Let's see how it sound. No?
You would think that.
Man,
I don't
that's
know,
crazy.
man. Somebody should get fired.
Oh, somebody definitely got fired on Teddy Riley camp.
Probably the hype man.
Nah, he ain't get fired.
No.
He showed up again.
No, yeah, that is true. He did show up again with the
He's
same
good
Kango hat.
because he lives there in the basement.
Did did Erica Badu say anything else about another live stream or something like that?
I didn't hear anything.
Oh, you talking about her own joint?
Russ, what you got going on?
You talking about her own joint?
No, I'm
What
talking
the
about your
hell?
phone. You washing your phone in sandpaper.
Well, I'm just holding my phone. I'm trying to lay that shit
Well,
down.
You holding it
You're
with your
holding
bed?
it wrong.
I'm
But
holding
that's
it
what
with
you
my
talking about?
elbows.
Right. But you talking about her own personal, like when she do a live her performance?
Yeah. Hey, I pay $10 to see that shit.
Tell him about the
Yeah.
last time you paid to see it.
The next time I'm gonna be on time. That shit pissed me off. I paid a
Niggas can't
whole,
even be
what
on
was
time.
it, $3? Yeah, $3.
Oh,
just to catch
$3?
10 minutes of her saying, hello, 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 hello.
Nigga, I call 50 seconds, nigga. That's better than ads.
Damn,
I call
man.
50 seconds of that.
That's a damn shame. Niggas can't even be on time for shit they pay for.
She wasn't on time either, though. I think she was supposed to start that shit at 7, but she ain't cracked that bitch off
Call
till
enough
8.
to say hello, 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 hello.
They heard a rhythmic sound check and homegirl cashed their checks and kept it moving. But no, that junk, she's got it down. Like she's
That
got
shit
the hustle
is
down for that stuff.
that shit fire. That
And
shit
apparently
fire.
it was like a 112 next joint, like on Friday or Saturday, a free concert.
Why?
And I had no idea until last night. So there's a lot of stuff. These artists are actually doing a lot of stuff. So you got to kind of,
Okay.
Next month, Jagged Edge is dropping an album.
Yep.
Are you gonna listen?
surprise there.
Are y'all gonna
Wait a
listen?
minute.
Ain't got shit else to do.
Wait a minute. Y'all forgot
stupid.
about the main.
Hold up.
Y'all forgot about the main one that stole the show. How y'all forget about the main one that stole the show though?
You had to sit up.
Yeah.
What?
Y'all forgot about the main one that stole the show.
Oh, you
Who's
talking
that?
about Crackhead?
Uncle Keith.
Yeah, Crackhead
Uncle-
Keith.
Oh yeah.
Crackhead Keith.
Yeah, he
Oh,
ain't going no
no.
damn where.
That nigga came in there like hype man. Y'all should have seen.
Hey y'all, I just want to come by and say I love both of y'all. Y'all look good artists now. Anybody got no?
Yeah,
That nigga did say that shit
nobody.
Nobody. I remember that. Nobody.
Not one of my songs.
That was one of my songs. I still don't believe he was saying. Listen, I understand.
Man, you
But
sleep.
I
You
just
sleep.
don't
You sleep.
think.
You sleep. You sleep.
I just don't understand why anybody can swallow a frog and sing.
You will not disrespect.
I want
Great
your
Keith
money.
Exactly.
Oh, y'all straight hating right now.
What note have you heard?
See
Keith
that
hit?
PJ did it.
I want you. Oh, you're Miss
That nigga said,
The
Fine.
disrespect
That nigga
will
said
not
what?
be tolerated.
That nigga said, "What note you heard?" That nigga. Everybody can do that. That'll be the worst. That'll be the worst impression in history. Because it wouldn't even be fun.
Y'all are
It wouldn't even be
horrible.
fun. It wouldn't even be fun. Worst impression in history. Tell him, bro.
I mean, he made some fire songs, but
Fire.
sing-
Yes.
Yeah.
like I said, what note have you ever heard? What run did he do?
He said, ah.
Was that good? Yeah,
Ah.
good job, Keith. We'll put it on the
That
album.
nigga, that nigga sung all his songs laying on his back. Bro. For
Boys.
real.
Keith. Oh
Later.
man, yeah. Shout out to Keith,
Shout out to Keith, Uncle Keith.
legend in
Y'all
the game.
y'all still ain't shit.
Crackhead Keith.
Crackhead Keith.
Nigga.
Yeah, shit.
Do we still do the radio show? This the late night where I'm gonna play all my own songs.
I don't know.
I would play my own song.
Wasn't that like called the Sweat Hotel or something?
Yeah.
That's the 112 and next one. So yeah, as of at least Friday, he still does it.
Oh
Okay.
damn. That motherfucker used to only play all of his songs.
Well, duh.
Here's
And they all
another.
sound
double
damn
pay
same
me.
when you play them.
Here's another one of my favorites by me.
By me.
I hope you love it.
Mike.
Another favorite
By
by
Mike.
Mike.
By Mike.
By Mike.
That
Mike.
sound like the chick from The Grudge and shit.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Speaking of that, speaking of by Mike, is it true him and Tyson is gonna be fighting Tyson?
By Mike.
Is that true?
Nah, he said that he tried to set some shit up. And he said, hell yeah, I do it, but the shit didn't materialize. They say. He said I had a phone call saying, would you like to fight Mike Tyson in an exhibition fight? I said, hell yeah. But I don't think anything materialized out of it. Fury said in an interview with BT Sports published Tuesday. Why would you? Nah, man. But, what's his name? Evander getting back in shape. I think these niggas was plotting the whole time.
Getting back in shape for
Oh, didn't we talk about this last podcast? Yeah, that nigga trying to get a shot. I think he want another shot.
At what?
a shot of what?
Steroid.
Penicillin.
Net to him.
This fool said penicillin?
Yeah.
That nigga better get ready for his bath. That nigga talk about some bad.
But have y'all seen Tyson? Tyson's in great shape, man.
You think Tyson
man,
can even stand a chance against
No.
Tyson Fury?
No.
Hell
Not
no.
that age.
Shit.
Speak to him,
Probably
Bino.
not.
Hey, that hitting power still there though. I know that.
Oh yeah, buddy.
He's got a puncher's chance for sure. But
Oh shoot, I'm paying for that.
that slaughter.
That pay-per-view. Oh yeah.
I heard something about he getting paid. He getting offered $20
Yeah,
million to fight somebody.
I heard 20 million.
Yeah, since his last fight in 2005.
God damn.
But who would he fight?
Shoot, it was.
Wasn't it a
Look at,
MMA? I heard two fighters.
Shannon Briggs.
Who's
Oh
it?
yeah.
Names.
He's a basketball.
A boxer?
He's a fighter. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
High school
heard
champ.
an MMA fighter. What
Yep.
was his name? Was it Tito Ortiz?
Yeah.
And I also heard.
Isn't he retired?
Yep.
Fuck it. I
How
also
old these
heard
cats? How old these cats, man?
Tito Ortiz.
Tyson's 50
Yeah.
Tito
He
might be
gotta
in his
be
40s.
like, yeah.
And that Shannon cat. How old that cat is?
Oh, he's about the same age as Tyson, because he was fighting in the 90s. Well, that's why I know him when he was popular.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to make sure. It would be fair.
Nah, they talking
Oh,
about
yeah.
there was
Age-wise.
another dude offered to fight him for charity some time ago, 2 weeks ago. Some Australian rugby player or something like that.
I think I heard about.
And he
that.
like 30 something years old, 33, 34 years old.
Man, them boys gonna box for two. They're gonna box for 2 rounds.
Shit, that's all Tyson needs.
Okay, and he might not even need that second round.
Nah.
Dang, it feel good to see Tyson knock somebody out again.
What? Boy.
A demon
Look.
might come out the middle of the ring.
Russ left.
He's stupid.
Oh, he
There you
Yes,
go.
I've
Back
done
in
it. I've completed the full blood circle. Ah.
That nigga, dog.
Yeah. What's up on the list?
Yep.
Oh, Joe Biden, your boy Joey.
Oh hell.
Oh, Sleepy Joe.
Sleepy in
Sleepy Joe.
No stamina.
No,
Talk to him about Joe.
Now,
no
did
standing.
anyone see the interview on the Breakfast Club with Charlamagne the God?
I didn't watch the whole thing.
No,
Ditto.
I didn't either.
Jesus Christ. How we reporting shit we don't know shit about?
Listen, you got to come see us when you come to New York, VP Biden.
I will.
It's a long way until November. We got more questions.
You got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black.
It don't have nothing to do with Trump. It has to do with the fact I want something for my community. I would love to see
Take
you.
a look at my record, man. I extended the voting rights 25 years. I have a record that is second to none. The NAACP has endorsed me every time I've run. The world, I mean, come on. Take a look at the record.
Joe say if you Joe say you
I
got
didn't catch that part. His the line that everybody is going off about is, towards the end, he said, if you have the debate between picking me or Trump, then you ain't black.
You ain't a real nigga.
He should have said that. That's what the fuck he should have said.
Did y'all see? Suppose I don't know how real this is, but Trumpy boy, then doggone had on a website. They made T-shirts talking about something.
Yes.
You ain't black, and got the quotation by Joe.
Yes. Did you see something on the Snapchat too? He's been going in on board on
Man,
Joe.
yeah, they made a song. What song they used?
Yeah. Shit. I don't know. I did.
I'm gonna see if I can find it.
But what are y'all thinking about the actual comment itself?
I think it's fucked up. I think it's fucked up because it came from Joe. You don't tell black people what to do, cuz.
No.
You don't tell me what to do, cuz.
It-
But what you can do for me is do shit using your field to help me. So I don't need you don't need to tell me none of that. So you already know. I feel like he already has a strong inkling that black people are gonna vote for him anyway.
Yeah, I just tagged
Because
you
they
in
just
it,
don't.
PJ.
Because they just don't want Trump to win. Trumpy boy. So I feel like he feels like it's warranted that he can say, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black. That's fucked up.
Yeah, so
Here's my question for you. If a black man said the exact same thing, would it have been an issue?
Nope.
I think
nah, not
as much.
Not as big.
Not as much.
big of an issue.
As long as it didn't come from, Ben Carson, I'm good.
You gonna vote for me? You ain't black.
Ben Carson or Tiger Woods, I would have been fine.
You knew what he was trying to say then.
I get it, but I don't want to hear you say it.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying. Let me get it out there.
Oh,
It was dumb as fuck. It was cocky, and I don't like that type of shit because you're not that fly. Your record isn't that tight. It's actually kind of questionable, and it's a lot more questionable than we originally thought before we started digging into it. So calm your goddamn brakes.
I don't see how he's too much different from Trump, other than he can possibly be more political when he get on the stage.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like he too far off. He got sexual assault allegations when he was doing Senate work or whatever he was. He didn't have shit that threw black people in jail.
Yep.
And he just apologized for it.
Yep.
My bad, niggas.
I got your vote.
Oops.
Right? do I vote? I'm blue. You see, I'm blue. Yeah.
Come on now.
It's not.
Drop my
How far off are you from Trump? So I feel like
Yeah.
we getting fucked from two sides, the front and the back.
so where you want
Pick your poison.
it? I want
I,
it in the ear.
Well, good lord.
I just can't. I'm sorry. I can't vote for Trump.
Oh no.
I can't do it. And I hate to. I like last election. I didn't vote for Hillary. I voted against Trump. That's what this is right now to me. It's just how to get Trump away from the White House. I'd like to use my vote on another candidate, but I know unfortunately it's not going to
It's not gonna work.
matter as much as it would with because people are going to. I wish they didn't have that damn button when you vote that just says just vote this fucking party because you're not gonna like everything that someone says for a particular party.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't like this whole party system. Well, people being locked down to a party. I think we do need to look into issues because there are good points from both sides. With that said, I'm not fucking voting for Trump.
But my thing is, we talk about the black people and some of the black people got offended, but the black people not voting. That's the problem.
Talk to him.
You can't get offended if you don't vote.
Talk to him.
That's what I'm saying.
That's true.
Like,
That's a good point. That's a good point.
like far as the whole Democratic like election and stuff we just had in down here in South Carolina, like how much black people went out and vote? I know I did, but
Right.
like
Not many.
you can't get offended. You can't take that stuff personally if you ain't going out there and vote. Our whole ancestors and stuff, like Martin
Died.
Luther King and everybody voted, like they tried, like they died for us to get the vote, but people don't want to go out there and vote for us, man. I mean, vote for like the right person. Like me personally, I felt like Bernie should have been the guy, but everybody want to go for Biden. It's
We had a lot.
Biden.
We had a lot more options than fucking just Biden. I mean, yeah. And so I had a conversation at work. Coworker felt like shout out to my coworker, by the way. He might be joining the podcast, maybe not. I don't know. But he brought up a good point. Obama really wasn't fucking with Joe until he was the Democratic nominee. Because before, if that's your boy, you would have stepped up off the jump.
Yep.
Yeah.
It wasn't until after the case that he's like, oh, maybe Joe.
Well, now they're advising Joe to find a minority running mate, which
yeah,
is even worse to me as far as like the pandering and shit. It's like nigga, just I don't know what.
So Charlamagne asked him about that. By the end of that video, he asked him, and he basically was like, Then whoever was with him in the background, hey, cut the shit off. We gotta go.
Right.
That's it.
Yeah.
And apparently he made some excuse about his wife needing the room for a conference or something like that. But then other people were saying, well, he was on the Daily Show or something like that, and he specifically mentioned that he had more than one room so that they could both do that type of work at the same time. So it's just worse.
I don't know, dog. This is I don't know.
Listen, I know.
Going to Africa like Ludacris?
What?
Is Trump another? Is
what? Hey man, you got Boost Mobile wireless?
Yeah.
Say it one more time.
What you saying?
Trump gonna win again.
Oh hell no.
No, that's we gotta face the facts, cuz it's a strong possibility.
That's what it's looking like. It's looking like
because his supporters are supporting. We all over the fucking place.
Yeah, man.
But according, if I remember correctly, Fox News recently had a poll that actually had Joe leading by like 8 points.
Shit.
So
I ain't voting this poll.
With Trump, Trump ain't. He's not gonna have Russia right now. So
Yeah, right.
yeah.
And he barely won last time, and everybody hated Hillary. Well, I guess everybody hates Joe too. How do we find like the worst? How did Bernie look? Never mind.
Yep. I was just about to ask. I was just about to say the same thing. How did Bernie lose the first time?
Bernie. Oh, the first
Well,
time.
Yeah,
the
how did
first
Bernie lose the first
thing
time?
is because of name recognition. People vote off of name recognition.
I didn't see not one Hillary bumper sticker. I think we talked about this some time ago.
Right.
I think
You
we.
saw Hillary bumper stickers? I didn't.
I barely saw any
I ain't see
Hillary
too many.
bumper stickers, but I saw a shit ton of Feel the Burn shit all over the place.
Still see
Oh
those
yeah.
shits.
Oh yeah.
I have no
Yeah.
idea how
The
this
feel, the feel of
motherfucker.
burn, the feel of burn. People they ain't go out there and vote. That's the thing. I just want y'all to realize. The reason why Biden is the nominee
Speak to
is
him.
because the older people, our parents, went out and vote.
Mm-hmm.
The millennials, and I think it's Generation Z,
Mm-hmm.
if those like they didn't go out there and vote. That's the problem. As far as millennials, everybody, I feel like everybody probably was thinking like, Bernie doing a good thing, as far as the student loans and all this other stuff, whatever, man. Like, cause if that can help us, but our parents, all they see is okay. Biden was in there with Obama, so he the next best thing. So
Yep.
that's what we gonna vote for.
Yeah.
And
I got to second them on that because everyone I talk to, like if I talk to an older person or whatever, or like my folks or whatever, they said the same thing. Like, yeah, I like Bernie, but I mean Biden, he worked with Obama, and he got that experience and everything.
I think my
And
granddaddy said the same thing. He told my son, that nigga Bernie want to put Kool-Aid in all the water fountains.
you know what
but
I'm
my
saying?
thing,
But yeah, that's facts. I mean, like, I think you're right though. Most of the older generation prefer Biden for the most part or whatever, just because he had his tenure in there with Barack, President Obama. So I
but
don't
I
know. I
feel like
listen to that because I know damn well it ain't more old folk than it is young folk. I wouldn't think no way. Maybe.
They the ones voting.
Yeah,
yep,
they don't.
They vote for sure.
yeah. I feel like Bernie see our vision. Like we supposed to be the future,
Mm-hmm.
but we stuck in the past with Biden. Like I feel like Bernie relates to us, but we just ain't going out there to vote, man. And that's the problem.
And then another thing that came up too was the whole health issue
Yeah.
with Bernie or whatever. People made a big fuss and deal out of that. How he wasn't releasing his health records or just whatever, because people just think.
Who, Bernie wasn't releasing his?
Yeah, that's what they say. He said he had though, or like the doctor said something, but I mean I don't know. I guess of course, like the people want whoever they select to be healthy and that can serve their term or whatever, and I guess maybe that played a factor in it too. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Trumpy boy
Oh,
doctors talking about
shit.
some, this man's the healthiest man I've ever seen.
Right.
I'm reading the paper. I'm reading it.
Yeah, he drinking bleach. He drinking bleach. That was.
Hell yeah, bleach pills.
Have y'all
Yep.
noticed something? I've noticed something with the Democratic candidates and the Republican candidates, and I'm gonna try not to make this too long.
That's enough.
Goddamn, pretty much. The Democratic candidates seem to be on this crazy microscope. Like you have to be damn near perfect.
Yes.
The Republican
yeah.
side, are you white? Do you like guns? We're good.
Yeah.
Trump
Pretty
is
much.
the opposite of what Republicans have been saying that they wanted for years. Doesn't matter. He's down for red. Good enough.
Yeah.
People didn't like
Let's get him
Hillary,
in there.
so they just didn't vote. They didn't vote. They didn't vote blue just because blue is blue. But red is going to vote red regardless. And I said that before the election last time. I didn't think it was going to be, that turnout.
There's only one Republican that do not like this nigga at all, and that is
Romney.
motherfucking Jeb. What's his name? Jeb.
Jeb Bush.
Jeb Bush.
Jeb Bush.
Was that his name?
Yeah,
I thought
Yeah.
I thought Romney didn't like him either.
nah.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
he
Mitt,
seems like
Mitt
he
Romney
goes
don't
back
like
and
his
forth.
ass either.
He'll talk shit about him, but then all right, well, I
I,
support the
I
president.
guess he's Republican.
Right, that's the thing.
Yeah.
They'll go to bat for each other,
Oh yeah.
thick and thin, because they know they're gonna keep their rich asses rich.
But that motherfucker
Exactly.
Jeb Bush do not like that motherfucker at all.
Hmm.
And I'll say this too now that I'm thinking about it, is because like I think a lot of it had to do because we in a strange time right now. You know what I'm saying? Is Bino was saying like it's mostly the younger generation who wasn't voting. Think about it, like Bernie was, even though he went under as Democrat, he independent. You know, so if you're looking at it like it's almost split, or like as far as with the party, you know what I'm saying? Like the Republicans, like y'all say, they gonna stick together through, you know. But with during these times, with recent years, or at least the past, I guess 4 years or whatever, with Sanders coming in, even like the different minorities and ethnic groups. I mean, it's so much diversity there that the votes are gonna be diverse too, which means less votes for a favorite candidate of somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna be more split up because Democrats are known to be more progressive or more on the progressive side. So with this change, you're gonna have even more people like with opinions or things that they might like to see just because there's so much diversity. Whereas with Republicans, you don't see it as much. They're more conservative, traditional. I mean, the numbers is gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
Man, say
Oh,
conservative, but goddamn, Trump ain't nothing. There's nothing conservative about Trump.
I mean Ted Cruz. Ted Cruz don't like his ass.
Oh yeah,
Oh, mm,
Yeah,
well,
Ted
yeah,
Cruz.
that's Trump. This nigga didn't really change the the landscape or what it mean to be. You know,
A
I mean,
jackass.
how low is the bar now? I mean, like I feel like anybody. I think it should be. I think it should be. I think to run for president, you got to have some type of like, have held some type of seat before, been in Congress, or been have some type of political background. I don't think anybody should just be able to. They have to like qualify for.
That
that's
lives.
what they bitched about Obama not having military experience, but Trump doesn't have military or government experience.
Well,
So
Oh
like,
not
nah,
necessarily
Eh.
military experience, but like
that don't
Obama.
count. That don't count.
that's right, it's
Obama
different.
No,
still got
no.
a
If
political
you're white, you got
background.
enough military experience because you got
Yeah.
Right,
gun.
but
You got
that's what they were
guns.
complaining about with Obama. One of the things they complained about, like he doesn't have any military experience. How's he gonna lead the military?
Man, they
Trump
complain because this
has
nigga had a
hosted,
tan suit and they was mad.
right?
What is the
Yeah.
thing? This the
Michelle's
thing though.
shoulders.
Not necessarily military experience, but at least studied like is you know what I'm saying? Have a political background. Like
Yeah, a
hell,
little
Oh no,
bit.
I agree
Obama
with you.
went to school for it. You know, that's what he do. Like
Right,
Yeah,
and Trump, shit, man.
that motherfucker
I
rolled
don't.
out of bed. I guess I'll do this now.
right.
Yeah.
Daddy, can I have some money? Now, here's the one thing that nobody thinks
Daddy,
about with this election. Trump,
daddy.
Trump his fan base is what it is. A lot of it is a bunch of stereotypical hillbillies. But there's another group that nobody talks about. That goddamn internet troll group. There's
Oh yeah.
people that will vote for Trump just because it pisses other people off. They don't give a
Oh
shit
yeah.
about the politics or anything else. It's just strictly to piss people off.
You know what? That's
So yeah.
probably a lot of why he got as many votes as he did.
Oh
Because a
yeah,
lot of people was like,
he's gonna get a lot of those.
fuck it. This is a big joke anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
And then he wins. It's
Hell,
like, and then he wins like, oh, fuck. My bad.
Right.
bro,
Well, there's
people.
those, and there are those that just laughed at the people crying after the election, and if they love that shit,
Bro,
they didn't.
people were literally when we had the primaries down here, people literally said on the news that they were going to vote for Bernie because everybody I guess on the Republican side, they feel as though Biden will be the strongest candidate. So they deliberately manipulated the votes in voting for Bernie just so he'll have a better chance of winning than Biden.
Mm-mm.
That shit crazy.
I guess we'll see in November.
Yep, yep. That's
What else is
crazy.
on the list?
What we got on the lip?
Mm, you tell me. That's all I got.
Are we gonna talk
What
about
you
Doja?
doing? Pen game week.
Who?
Your face is weak.
Are we gonna
Right,
talk about Doja Cat?
right.
What,
The
Doja Cat?
list.
How she
Doja
saying?
Cat.
I don't even know what
Oh,
she even really did. Did she was on some chat, some white
racist
dude,
cat.
racist cat.
Coon Cat.
Coon cat.
What happened? Y'all know what happened?
Basically,
They
she's
have
just dropping a lot of N words with the R at the
This is
end.
on the old video, man.
Yeah,
What,
I
2
saw
weeks
something
ago?
about
So
yeah.
sure, let's call it 2
No, it
weeks.
wasn't no
A
damn
2 week
2 weeks ago.
no, there
It said
was
she was.
some recent
Yes,
stuff
there was
with her
recent.
being in
2
chat.
weeks, bruh.
Oh,
So,
really?
so
Right.
hold on. So you mean to tell me 2 weeks ago she was in some chat service with white people saying the N word?
Yeah.
And
Nigga, nigga,
oh, they
nigga,
were calling
nigga,
Yep.
her a
nigga, nigga,
nigger
nigga.
and everything, and she was just
And
daddy.
she looked like she was on that. She looked like she was on that Janice Dickerson.
Oh shit!
Oh shit! It wouldn't
For
surprise
real.
me.
She look
And
out of it, dog. Like something was wrong with her.
see, and I mean, she supposedly prefers dating white dudes. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I have a whole thing about a whole nother conversation about that, but it's fine.
Yeah,
But
that's her
self
preference.
hate
So whatever.
is not fine.
Yeah,
And it seems like she's one of those self-hating black people, and I hate the
she
fact that we
she
have so
did a
many of
whole
those.
apology or some shit. I don't even
They
know what that.
always do that
I
bullshit.
I didn't listen to it. I don't
Oh
know
yeah,
what
It's
she
I,
talking
I
called.
about.
looked at I read the apology, the one apology that she threw out there. But
What she was talking about?
I'm a black woman. I don't affiliate with blah 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 that type of crap.
Yeah.
If you didn't apologize until it came out, you weren't sorry about the fact that you did it. You're sorry that you got caught.
Yeah.
Now it's just damage control.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not.
We're in a society where it's gonna get forgotten about in 2 weeks anyway.
That's the one thing about it.
Yeah. Oh, she was saying also, if y'all want her to remake the song, didn't do nothing. It was not associated with the Sandra Bland, and the police.
Hmm?
It was something she was going through. But
Mm.
if you want her to redo it, she can. But I'm like, who the fuck wants
I
you to
don't even know what that
redo it?
song is.
Didn't
So
hear it, don't care.
just I've heard it, but just for those that aren't educated on the matter, didn't do nothing is a term that a lot of other people, quote unquote, use in regards to black people because they say that whenever we get caught doing something we shouldn't be doing, we always say, I didn't do nothing.
Mm.
So it's been a racist term, and she used that to make a song, and I, it just wasn't a good look.
Oh, that one's new to me. I ain't never heard that one before.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I've seen it on the internet a couple times.
I've heard I didn't do nothing. Didn't
Go to UrbanDictionary.com and look it up and see what you get.
I didn't do nothing. Yeah.
But I mean, it doesn't look good.
No, but
Cancel.
just on pause.
Until we
She'll
forget
just,
about it.
yeah, she'll still
Right.
continue make music. I mean, of course, she's gonna lose a lot of endorsements
She
and
won't.
shit.
Right.
I think she will. I think she will.
They'll give it a little bit of time, but they'll keep throwing her on shit because black women. I'm not gonna say it. Never mind.
Excuse you?
I was going to say black women are actually still trying to come to her defense,
And them some dumbass bitches too.
and it's not only black
And it
women. I'm
ain't
not gonna
all.
try to play my queens. Don't get me wrong, but it's funny because it's like this cancel culture that we're in right now. It it kind of depends on how much you like an artist's music. 'Cause if you like their songs, all of a sudden it's not so bad as if it's somebody that you don't like, and it
Fuck 'em.
shouldn't really be like that.
No, don't forget she also went after the LGBTQ community too.
How she
So,
survived that shit?
huh?
I said, how did
Shit.
she survive that shit?
And that's
She
what I'm
survived?
saying.
What she do? What you mean?
She's still going through it.
What you mean? What she do?
She made some.
She was
I
using
didn't
that
see it.
F word and tweets and some other shit.
Oh.
Yeah.
She's a
Oh.
goner.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. They going in and they're scrubbing her Twitter clean. Like, I saw somebody try and do a search, type in the word black in her Twitter, couldn't find anything. So they are definitely in cleanup mode.
Mm.
Who is this person? We talked about this the other night. Like, who is this person? You know, I'm cool with outing racists and everything, but it seems like every time I see one of these situations, it's someone searching for this word. Like, who goes to a new person's page? Like, if you're famous, goes to their page and just types in "find nigger." How about coon? Maybe monkey. Like,
Oh yeah,
who has the time to sit there and do that shit? But there's people doing this shit.
yeah, because they're gonna try and find some dirt on somebody, like so they can be like, "Hey, I found this on this person."
From
You know.
2014 or
Mhm.
2011.
Yeah.
Like,
Shit.
who the fuck
2007.
does that?
5.
I about to say 2008. Shoot.
Right, like I don't know. There's like a thin
Come on.
line.
It was a whole different Earth back in 2008.
Right.
Yeah, buddy. We ain't had no
But
COVID-19.
but yeah,
Yeah.
love yourself. Black people, love yourself. We tend to go at each other's necks off the rip.
Yeah.
You don't see that in other races like that. And
No.
in order for us to build a stronger community, we're gonna have to come together in some way, shape, or form.
And stop
But the
killing
thing
each
is,
other.
yeah,
Yes,
Yeah.
that's for starters.
these
And stop
police are
expecting people to
crumbling.
be perfect.
Right. But yeah, we gotta stop. We've got to stop tearing each other down. It seems like whenever someone does something great in the black community, there's still someone trying to get a like, for talking shit about them. Going back to like Gabby Douglas when she was in the Olympics, killing that shit. But look at her hair.
Oh
Who,
yeah,
Yeah.
who gives a fuck about that girl's hair?
Right.
exactly.
She hit 20 flips in the air without breathing, but you care about a perm.
Right.
Her hair's out of place. Oh
You got
no.
you got a strong
Right.
point on that one.
So we got to come together. But
Says the kettle.
I tear down everybody equally.
I'm about to say, motherfucker, you were just tearing me down before we even start this damn podcast. Yeah, ho.
You
Oh,
called the man Xerxes.
thank you. Call my ass
Xerxes.
300.
Wait, first of all, that was Rizzy Met.
All right, y'all, we had a good
Oh, now he wanted to his shit.
All right, y'all. Well, we appreciate y'all listening up until this point. Please comment down below your thoughts. Anything we missed, anything you like us to touch on next time. Until then, Rizzy Matt, do your thing.
Yes, sir. So we out of here. We enjoy y'all. Appreciate y'all for checking out this episode of Hol'Up.
Hold
Man,
up.
my man.
Hola.
What?
Yeah, I was still talking, but it's all right. 87 State of Mind.
Always.
Watching the killer.
BDK.
My homeboy CJ Poppy.
Girl, damn it.
Sure.
Look.
Hold up.
Hold
Hold
up.